Hey guys, it's Carrie from Stamp with CT. How's everybody doing tonight? We are going to attempt to watch comments on the computer and on Dale's phone, so maybe we can get this done. We'll see. Find it?
What we got there?
Okay. And you clicked on the video so you can see the comments?
I don't have it.
Okay.
Did I click on live video?
I think so. That should make the comments a little bit bigger. Where's your phone?
Right here.
All right. Well, we
It's
are.
asking for the camera.
No.
I've done something wrong.
Okay. Then we're not going to worry about that. All right. It is June 2025. Finally Friday. Free online class. So we are very excited to be here with you. I can never find Dale's Facebook on his phone because he doesn't have his where I have mine.
In the right spot.
Isn't that funny?
Go ahead and say it.
Isn't that funny how we get so accustomed? Okay. Yes. Let's see if we can find Stamp with CT. Find the video. Well, it may be a technical difficulties night. His Facebook will not open. Okay. We're going to trade places right quick.
Okay.
How was your day?
Good. It was very good. It was very good.
Good. Let's see if we can bring it up on the computer. I don't know, Dale, if you can look up on my phone, if you can see anything or not. Hopefully we've got some friends joining us. It's our Finally Friday free online class for June 2025. And we are focusing on Florals in Bloom Suite.
Cassandra says hello.
Hello, Cassandra.
And sorry about the earthquake. I bumped the table. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm sure you can. But there's some amazing products.
There is some amazing products. Dale's going to take just a second to let us see how we're doing as far as positioning.
Looks
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Debbie said, hey guys.
Hello, Debbie. We're glad you're here. Glad y'all could join us tonight. We hope to have some other friends hop on. But if you're watching the replay, that's great too. So we made it to Friday, which is awesome. Yes, very exciting. Very, very exciting. What do you have planned this weekend, Dale?
I'm not afraid to answer. I'd like to clean up the garden some.
Okay.
Not a whole lot.
Oh, really? There's not a delivery of some sort tomorrow?
Yeah. We have Carrie is getting a new washer and dryer.
Yay!
It is her third washer dryer combo since we've been married for almost
41 years.
41 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll make it. And we'll see how it goes.
I know. I'm so excited about this washer and dryer, but I'm a little bit concerned it might be smarter than me. That's definitely a possibility. So we'll see. Okay, guys, are y'all ready to do a little crafting with us? We have a super fun class for you, and we are very excited to share these projects with you. Like I said, we're using Florals in Bloom Suite, and this is kind of what we're featuring this month in our stamp class and Finally Friday. But we also are adding the Everyday Arches dies with this for this class. These are an online exclusive, and I saw my friend Karen using them when we were at a retreat, and I told myself I didn't really need them. And then I saw her cutting pictures and matting with them and just fell in love with them. So we're definitely going to be using these arches tonight. We're using from the very largest to the very smallest, and so you've got lots of different options with those. What else you got over there, Dee?
Well, I got the sweet blooms and the dies.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna try to get some of the glare off of them. And so the dies cut out the words, and it cuts out a backer for the words.
And the words are lovely and bloom.
Yes.
So you have the option to either die cut them or stamp them.
And then this little image right here, you can stamp the flowers and the blooms, and that image gets cut out with this little die right here. So you got a couple of options.
Yes, really
and
fun.
And the sentiments are pretty nice. We're going to run over them.
Run over them. We're going to use them tonight.
Maybe my words are a little aggressive.
Yes, that was a little aggressive.
All right, so, and then the other stamp set that goes along with this Mega Suite, or we feel like it's a Mega Suite.
I don't know that Stampin' Up calls it that, but we do, don't we?
Yeah. Is the pretty florals, and you have these flowers are paired up in groups of 3, and the dies are made together in groups of 3, so that, and your stamps are in groups of 3.
That was a good design, wasn't it?
Yes, and so when you stamp it and you put it in the die cut machine and you put it all together, it's all cut out for you in one fell swoop.
That's lovely. Cheryl joined us too, so hello Cheryl, glad you're here.
And so
yeah, we've enjoyed these dies, and what's nice is you can either cut out the shape of the die, you can stamp them, you can just cut out with cardstock or designer series paper, or you've got the option with these that have the embossing kind of built into the die.
Yes.
So it cuts and embosses at the same time, gives you a little bit of texture. So this is a really fun set. Lots of options with that.
And with that, you have this set of leaves, this leaf, this set of leaves and stuff, and this large flower that do the embossing when you cut. And it really gives you a neat effect.
Yes, it gives a little something extra, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. We'll set those over there. We may have to bring them back in. We'll see. All right.
Oh.
We are going to be, what? Oh, you want to show that?
Yes.
So a couple months ago, I guess it was April, we used this paper in this suite when we did our sneak peek bingo, and we made a little sampler. Now we added the words to ours, but we made this sampler, or you have the option to also make some little cards, little note cards as well with those same supplies. So just to kind of give you some idea of all of the designer series paper and how beautiful it is.
Okay.
Alrighty, I'll take those, get them out of the way. We are going to be using Strawberry Slush and Secret Sea ink tonight. Just those 2 colors.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and bring in the first project.
All right. This is that little 3 grouping of flowers and the stems that go along with it.
I'm going to put our pieces right here, Dale.
Okay.
Hopefully we can keep up with all the little pieces. So definitely, if you ordered the make and take, or if you decide you would like to, you want to be careful as you're taking things out. Now, this is a free online class, and anyone is welcome to watch. If you are part of our team, you can get all these supplies cut, prepped, and ready for you to create for just $20. Or if you are a customer, you can place either a $40 or $50 order in our online store, stampwithct.stampinup.net. For a $40 order, you get all of the supplies to create 2 of each of the 3 designs. Or if you place a $50 order, you get the class packet and an embellishment. So that's how our class works, but we just love being able to craft with you and hope to inspire you. So we've got a cloud cover base that we're going to start with. I'm going to move that over just a little bit, Bill.
Okay.
And then to that cloud cover base, we've got a piece of Secret Sea 5 1/4 by 4. Ready to glue that on?
Yep.
You want to do that next?
Yep.
And then as Dale is doing that, we've got several pieces of designer series paper, and they are cut to 4 inch by 1 inch. And in the packets, I went ahead and included all 6 designs, a couple of most of them, because we need, 5 to go across there? You want to pick out which ones you want to use? Because I think there may be some extras.
Okay, let's take that one. That one. Let's go with that one.
We've got the A and B side of several of them, but you'll have a good selection of scraps of paper there that you can add. You like that one?
I like that one.
Okay. So what we're going to do to give it a little bit more texture, Dale, is we're going to come in and we're going to tear, and you want to tear towards yourself to give that torn look to the paper. So we're going to do that on all 5 of these. So I'll do that.
Okay.
And then that way, if you want to start gluing them down, you can. This is the side you want, right?
Yes.
And I'm just tearing, I don't know, what, 1/8 of an inch off?
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, they're not going to be perfectly the same length, and that's okay. I just really like the texture that you get when you do those torn edges. And it's funny because this is probably one of the first scrapbooking and card making techniques that I learned, was tearing the paper. And it is really popular again. I'm seeing it a lot. And you can even add ink to the edges there too.
Yes.
Those little fibers will pick up the ink in a really cool way. And that's a pretty effect as well. And you just want to glue them on a little bit wonky, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I only got 4 right here.
Oh, what did I do?
I don't know. It's probably what I did.
Okay, well, is this one okay?
Yeah.
Which side do you want?
You want that side?
That side? Okay. Somehow we lost one. That's okay. This is a really pretty pattern right here. Alrighty.
Hold on. I'm gonna. Oh, I got him inked up or glued up.
I think the paper just really pops too, putting it on the Secret C layer.
I believe you're right.
I see Karen's jumping on with us. Welcome.
Okay.
Alrighty. Got your glue holder over there.
Yeah, I do.
Is that where you want it? Yeah?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so I guess our next thing will be to go ahead and stamp our sentiment.
Okay.
We've just got the little hello. We're going to use that a couple times tonight.
Let me get this up here so they can see what I'm doing.
That's one thing with the stamp set. There's not a lot of sentiments in the one stamp set because you do have sub-sentiments. So you either need like bloom where you're planted or have a lovely day. We just wanted something a little bit smaller.
Hopefully I didn't smudge that too much. Nope, that looks pretty good.
Okay.
I did all right. I'm not the professional that you are.
We are professionals.
And so I'm going to glue this down on here.
Mm-hmm. We did just go ahead and glue it straight down versus popping it up because we wanted to pop up our flower. So that is the smallest arch in that set. It's so cute, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I liked using it on its side like that.
Back him up just a little bit.
Okay.
I got one of them stuck to this mat right here.
Do what?
I got a medium size embellishment. I'm just going to pluck.
What color is it?
I'm not going to pluck it up. It's the same color that we're about to use.
You don't want to get it off?
No, because
Okay.
I'm afraid I'm going to tear the.
No, I don't think you will.
Okay. No, what it did is pull the glue off of it.
Okay. That's funny. We find embellishments all over the place. Y'all know that. All right, let me get that glue off of there. Okay, now you should be back in business.
All right. I'm
gonna tell you that yesterday, Cheryl and I were working, and I ended up with some embellishments on my shirt.
Okay.
Not quite sure how that happens.
Well,
Where's the weirdest place you've ever found an embellishment?
Was it on my leg?
Mm-hmm. You had a pearl on your leg.
Mm-hmm. Had a lump on my leg. I could not describe or figure out what was going on. I'm about to get glue all over everything.
Please don't.
So let's put that in there like that. We got some mini dimensionals. How about
You
that?
want minis?
Yeah, for the little flowers.
Oh. I think I just used regular size
Mm.
when I made the...
Yeah. You know we're gonna get in trouble when they see this, don't you?
Why? Oh.
Because you know how it goes. You just pluck one out of the middle here, put it on.
You get in trouble with Trish,
Mm-hmm.
the dimensional police.
You got to keep them in a row, she says.
Cassandra believes that too. Not all of us do. I think that flower is just so cute.
And I'll take a big one.
Okay.
What?
Also known as just a dimensional.
Y'all got such silly names for stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So now you can put your little flowers on, and I know what I didn't grab, but we'll get it right quick.
Okay.
So cute. Don't forget you're making 2 of each of the projects. And although we used hello, I think happy birthday would be super sweet sentiment on here as well.
Look what I got here.
Uh-huh. I forgot to grab the Wink of Stella.
Ooh, this one's juicy.
Is it? We'll make it really super shiny.
What about a couple of them gems?
Oh, I have just kind of a hodgepodge of gems in there because I've used so many of the strawberry slush. I think I have 3 open partial packages.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go for the Secret Sea, not Secret Sea, the cloud cover. How about let's try that.
That would work. Karen says that Cassandra and Trish are wrong about dimensionals.
Oh,
I have a feeling.
I'm not in that debate.
I just love dimensionals. They're one of my favorite products. You putting that like in that space in between?
Well, yeah, I probably don't have them in the best place ever.
Cassandra says they're right. The debate has begun. Look what you started.
Okay.
All right, there's project number 1. I love this card. I just think it's so, so cute.
Okay.
And I love using the arch like that.
Okay.
I'll take those, and we'll go ahead and move on to our second project.
All right. Here we go.
Now this one again uses the arches, a little bit different way, using it for our focal image. And if you'll kind of bring that a little closer, Dale, hopefully that will kind of show up a little bit that we've got some embossing in the background. We've got a basic white card base with cloud cover layer, and it is embossed with Forever Plaid. I think that's the name, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and...
I'll move him aside right there.
Is that where you
Right
want
for
it?
I don't know where I want it.
Okay. I don't have a lot of little pieces this time. So you're going to start with a thick basic white card base. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that score line.
See if I can get it lined up. See if I can get the bone folder out here.
Karen loves the card and the arches. Yes, Karen, I've already said, maybe before you hopped on, that you are the reason that I had to make that purchase. I love them though.
They are super cute. And I can tell you right now, they're gonna see a see this a few more times until they end up going away.
They're pretty versatile.
I just think we're going to be able to do a lot of really neat shapes and or images or focal images like that.
I do too.
In a lot of different ways, and so I think they're going to end up seeing it quite a bit. They're probably going to at some point in time say, we're tired of seeing that.
No. So we'll add our designer series paper, and as you're doing that, I'm thinking even that side of the DSP would have looked really cute. So just a little strip. I think it's about 1.25 inches by 4, just to add a little bit of interest back behind our focal image.
Okay.
And then just used a couple of the arches, a secret C in white.
I'm gonna set that up there for just a moment. I'll take that stamp pad back, or the piercing mat. And then I'll need a extra piece of white paper if we got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you need to stamp off, don't you?
Right.
There's your pieces that you're going to be stamping on. I brought this one too, just to kind of show them if you want to. Let me get a piece to stamp off on, a little scrap.
The details of the stamp, and because they're all lined up and you have to stamp over them, I like to stamp the detail piece first, and then I'll stamp off and get a second generation on the flower. I think that really helps bring the focus of the color into it.
Well, we've really been good about using up our scraps. I'm trying to find a little scrap of white that we can use. I have to use a big scrap of white, but that's okay. And do you need any other stamps still? Did I grab everything?
Yeah, you got everything.
You sure? I don't think so.
Okay, maybe not. Bring me the hello back.
You need all this? Don't you need?
Yeah, I need all that. I need the flowers. Yes, I do. I'm going to go ahead and put the hello on here. I should have glued it all together.
Why?
Because you know how much fun it is to live dangerously.
I thought you were serious.
Okay. Now this is the detail stamp for that. And
Yes, Karen, I agree. I think the arches are going to be hopefully around for a long time, but that's definitely something we'll be keeping, huh?
well, we'll just be using it in a lot of different ways.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was your detail?
Yep. And then where's my little stamp off area?
Okay.
Get it nice and juicy and covered, and then plop it down there. That's going to leave me a little bit more than I wanted. I
Well, then
got a little too fast.
Do that again. Not flopping it down there. Let's just stamp it.
There we go.
Okay. Now, did you get those nice and close to the stem?
I tried.
Okay. You want to bring that one up, and then also this one that you did the other day, just to kind of show. I kind of like the flowers being a little bit raised from the...
Because like this one's touching right here, he's touching right there, he's touching, or almost touching right there. This guy right here is a little picked up off the edge, and then you have the detail stamp, and the color doesn't come all the way down to the bottom on either of these. And
It just depends on what you like, because
Right.
I really like the one on the right. I like I like this one a lot. And you weren't crazy about that.
I'm not crazy about it at all.
I like it a lot. But you've got options, basically. You don't have to be perfect with your stamping, lining everything up, so don't let that intimidate you, I guess is the point.
Maybe I'm just too picky, huh?
Maybe.
Oh, I need my arch.
Oops, sorry.
You run off with my arch. Now let's put a whole lot of glue on here. We don't need it much, but I'll put a whole lot on anyway. And then see if we can get that lined up pretty good. Bring those dimensionals back. And why are you smiling at me?
You make me laugh. You're very silly.
This is serious stuff going on.
Okay.
There's a lot of thought going into this.
A lot of thought already went into this.
Oh, look at this. There's a dimensional back right there on the work surface.
I'm going to put this right here too.
Okay.
Get you a little extra one. So you don't have
Would
saggy,
your daughter approve that of
saggy
that?
cardstock. Okay?
Nobody likes saggy cardstock or saggy sentiments. No. Let's bring them both down here a little bit so that
Okay.
we're a little bit more in view. And then kind of find where we want it.
I just think that's so pretty. And I love the embossing in the background.
Okay. How about some of those dimensionals? Ah, here we go.
Embellishments?
All right, that too. Words are tough on a Friday.
Well, and I mean, it's been a long day, hasn't it? It's been
Yes.
a long week.
It's been a long
Raise
week.
your hand if it's been a long week.
Shh, don't tell nobody. I'm gonna put one on the sentiment.
If it's been a long week for you, we see you. Aren't those pretty?
They are pretty.
Especially in the strawberry slush. They're my favorite, as you can tell, because that's what I've used the most of. And the Secret Sea. They're just so beautiful. But we've even used a good bit of the Darling Duckling color as well.
Well, Tim the Tiger's missing a whole bunch of them. The cloud cover, not so much.
Yeah, we'll use them. We'll have to show them some love.
Mm-hmm.
All right, project number 2.
I'll let you have that.
Okay, so this one focused a little more on the stamping. That first one focused a little bit more on the die cutting.
Okay.
And now, this one is super fun. We have seen a lot on a Facebook group called Demonstrator Planning Place, where people are using the very largest arch and they're making a trifold card. We wanted to do something a little bit different. We're making an accordion fold card. And so, isn't that a wow? Super fun.
They can't
Yes.
see it, but it's all, oh,
It can
wind's going to blow up, blow
It
it
can
off.
stand up. We
You
got
can-
the fan
yeah.
on pretty high. It will stand up. So in designing this, I wanted to have something that maybe I could send to our daughter Tara and she could display on her desk. I mean, this could be displayed anywhere in your home too, but I thought that would be really nice to have on her desk at work. And maybe when she looks at it,
Make her smile.
yeah, exactly. So we're going to start with the base of the card. And you know what we don't have in here?
Uh-oh.
What?
We don't have the base piece.
We don't, but I'll get one right quick. We'll cut it and we'll score it right quick.
All right. Well, I'm going to move that up just a little bit.
Can you grab the trimmer for me?
I think I
It's
can.
right there beside you. So we're going to take some Secret Sea cardstock. You got it?
Got it. Okay.
And we want a piece that's 2 inches by 11 inches.
All right.
So your cardstock's already 11 inches. Just put that in at 2. And we want to cut that strip. And this is what we're going to use to adhere our arches together to form
Okay.
the mechanism of the card. Now, because it's 11 inches, I did this math.
Okay.
And you need to score at 3.5 inches from
Either end.
well, from both ends. I'm going to do this end.
Okay.
Then you want to turn it around and score at 3.5 inches on this end as well.
Okay.
Okay, and you can put that trimmer back.
Okay.
You're going to want to burnish on both of those score lines with your bone folder.
Okay.
And then you've got your 3 arches cut from Secret C. And we're going to want to start down. These arches have stitching all the way around them. So we're going to start with the center arch.
Okay.
And we're going to add it.
Okay.
So you've got 4 inches in between those 2 score lines. You want to...
That's just a little bit extra, right? Between the little bit more between the between the score lines, so that because this guy's a little bit less than 4 inches, right?
Correct. Yeah. So you want to center it up in between.
Okay.
So we're going to add some adhesive.
I'm gonna fold that all together.
That sounds like a great idea.
Make sure that I got this piece out. I'm gonna put plenty of, because it's a fold mechanism, we're gonna put plenty of glue on it. I'm gonna get that on and hold it down flat on the table.
Okay.
And whoop, make sure that I get that
Centered up, yes.
centered as best I possibly can. Okay. Then I'm going to fold these wings out. All right.
Let it dry for just a minute.
Okay.
And then you're going to take your next arch. And we determined what was the easiest way to line this up and make sure that when it was closed everything looked great was to put that arch on the center arch.
I'm going to put him face to face.
Yes, you want the stitching to be touching. And then we added our adhesive to this piece. Once Dale got that all lined up. And then he was able just to fold that arm mechanism over. And again, you'll want to wait just a minute, let that dry.
Give it, as our friend Judy in Arkansas used to say, give it a nice little back rub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to want to do that on the other side as well.
I'm going to get him. I'm going to turn him face to face with the other guy.
Now, like I said, a lot of people are doing this as a tri-fold card. I knew I wanted to do an accordion fold just because it would be a little bit easier to keep everything lined up.
If you did a trifold, I think you would want a little bit more spacing in here, and probably have to do some kind of double scoring.
Yeah, there's a reason we did an accordion fold. It's called math. Math is the reason.
You wanted to keep it so I could do it, right? Okay.
Okay, so we've got the work done. Now we get to do the fun part. We get to decorate. So using the next size down of our arches, we cut some designer series paper.
Okay.
And what's great is you could really use any papers on this.
Oh, yes.
This one is beautiful, but You have so many options with the pretty pattern paper that you have. We've also thought about how you could put photos. That was one of the things that really sold me on these dies, was when I saw Karen cutting a photo with the die and then matting it, and it was really cool. And so you could definitely have like pictures of your grandkids, pictures of your pup.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Karen, for
enabling.
Yeah, well, showing us the utility of these things.
Yes.
What a good value.
And there's a stamp set that coordinates with these everyday arches. I didn't purchase the stamp set, I just got the dies. But you can get that as a bundle as well. Everyday arches.
Okay.
And on here, we're using peach pie cardstock in the center, but you could pull one of the other colors from your designer series paper too. What you need?
I need some stamps.
Okay. Oh, look. There's our arm mechanism at
Oh,
the bottom
okay.
of the envelope. Remember how we always say, check your
Check our
envelope?
Oh, we did not check our envelope.
Nope, we did not. All right, here's your stamps.
Okay.
And this first one that we did says, it's a lovely day, right?
Yes, it's a lovely day.
And we're going to have a lovely day this time. And of course, you could decorate that up however you want to.
And
What?
I don't see
It's on there.
it's on there?
Mm-hmm. I need to work on that. So, with this die, you've got the word and then you've got the backing. And so for this one, we've got the word cut from Secret C cardstock. We're going to do the reverse of that this time. The word is cut with white, and then we'll use Secret C to back it.
Oh, it doesn't feel like it's coming off.
And we did use the adhesive sheets to try to make it a little bit easier. You want to go ahead and stamp?
Sure.
I don't know that this one has an adhesive sheet on it, Bill.
All right.
I don't think it does.
Okay, well then.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
All right, well, let me have it.
Doesn't feel like it.
Okay.
Okay. Gonna do your glue method with silicone craft sheet, or just a little bit of...
No, I'm going to try to get it all over my hands so that I'll stick to the project. What I do like about the adhesive sheets is you can do these a little at a time so that you can make sure that the letters line up really nicely.
You can do that with the liquid glue too. You don't have to put glue all across the whole word.
I just glued the wrong side of that. Here we go. Let me flip it. That's going to work. Oh, no, I had it laid down here the wrong way. I'm sorry.
You want to hand me the die and I'll cut you another one?
No, it's right.
It's right?
Yeah, I just had it laid down the wrong way. I had it flipped backwards. Is it shocking to you?
It's been a long day.
All right.
Got it?
You got it. Now I'm going to... Uh-huh. Okay. Little secret C stamping.
I think that Secret C looks really pretty with peach pie too. Good combo.
Mm-hmm. Got me a little knot.
I do.
All
It
right.
needs to be trimmed off the bolt.
Okay.
So we're finding with this in color ribbon, it's a faux linen and it is absolutely beautiful. But what we're finding is it's not wanting to stick using just glue dots. So Dale came up with a pretty ingenious idea to use mini dimensionals to hold it onto the project. And that is working great. Made this card several days ago and have had no issues with the ribbon.
Mini dimensional. There we go. Pluck one out of the middle here.
Got it?
Yep. You know, that piercing point works pretty good on your thumb. Okay.
Still need to do some stamping.
No, I got the stamping done. I did the stamping a while ago when you was tying the knot.
Oh, okay. So you're done. Oh, you stamped it directly. You just went rogue, didn't you? You stamped it directly on there.
I did.
That'll work.
Well,
So
I knew if I messed up, I could cover it up.
well, that worked out just fine. Okay. I guess you'll have to let us know which version you like better, since we've got different options. You've got me cracking up. It's okay, Oliver. Got me cracking up. So you've got different options here. Let us know if you prefer with the Secret C word or with the white word. Or if you prefer it stamped onto a piece of white and then added to the project, or stamped directly on there. What am I going to do with you?
Well, I just know that they like stamping directly to the cardstock, and they're not scared.
Cassandra said, my eyes, my eyes. Hi, Becca. Stop, Oliver. Adding a couple of...
Yeah, adding 3 on each side.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And gems and everything you need. The ribbon, the gems are all included in the packet. Supplies to make 6 cards. And you can go rogue too.
I've enjoyed tonight.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's
I might
made
be
me just slightly anxious, I'll be honest.
I might be in a little bit of trouble, but I've had fun tonight. Which
It's
card
all
did
about fun.
Which card do they like?
I don't know if I have any votes just yet. It doesn't look like I do. I know they're going to pick yours. I know they're going to pick yours.
All right.
That's just how it's going to be.
All right.
I'm okay with that. You want
And,
to pick which one of those you want to bring back in?
I like this one right here.
Okay. And what about card number 2? Which one of those you want to bring back in?
No, let's go with this first one, the one you made.
Okay.
And let's get them all lined up.
All right. So that is your Finally Friday free online class. We hope that we have inspired you. We've probably made you laugh just a little bit anyway.
Hopefully,
yes. That's kind of what Fridays and weekends are all about. A little bit of woohoo and celebrating and having fun and laughing. So we are so glad that you were here, whether you were able to watch the live video or if you're going to be catching the replay. Either way. And anything else? I think that's it, right? We do have stamp class on the 21st, and we'll be using these same products. Oliver's ready for his TREAT, isn't he?
Yep.
So we'll be using these same products, and we've got even more ideas of how to make some pretty things with this beautiful paper. So let us know if you have any questions, and we appreciate you being here with us. We'll talk to you soon. Oh, wait a minute. We may be getting some votes in. Can you see it down?
Well, Cheryl says she likes Carrie's better. All three, but it's a tie with 1 and 3 on the favorite.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, why did you? I thought we were friends, Cheryl. How could you do that to me?
You are friends. I think it's pretty both ways. But I would not have probably stamped directly on there. But you're right. You have the option of going back, and if you make a boo-boo, you can cover it up. So that was a good idea. And it went your way this time, so that's always good. All right. Thanks for being here, y'all. We'll see you again soon.